What's your name? I can't hear you. Xavier. What's your name? Huh? Zakari. All right, I'm Zephaniah, bro. It's good to meet y'all. So y'all got any questions? Y'all know y'all nationality. So what have y'all learned so far? Cause I know the soldier and the officer, they brought y'all over, so they was talking to y'all. What they teach y'all?
Um, so basically, Christ, as for today, as the other churches are teaching it,
Right.
as they explain how he's white,
Uh-huh.
but he's actually black.
So
now that
so do you believe that?
I have my doubts on it. Like,
So why do you doubt it? Cause you ain't read it out the Bible yet, huh?
nah, but
Give me that Daniel 10.
Sir?
Nah, I'm talking to him. I'm listening to you.
Not only that, it's like my teacher. I was talking like on Friday. No, it was on Thursday. He said that Jackie Robinson was white.
Yeah. Hey, 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 that's a cold lick right there. So
So it's like I was looking at it crazy. He's like, wait, what's wrong? And I was like, nah, nothing. So I went on my Chromebook and searched it up. It shows up a white man. I was like, nah, there's.
hey,
So
hey, you didn't even know Xavier.
no, I knew he was.
What's your name? Xavier, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so watch this. You didn't even know that was spiritual when he showed you that. The Most High was showing you the wickedness of the so-called white man, because I'm pretty sure he was white, right? That's the Caucasity in them to say stuff like that. Because you know, you wasn't alive when Jackie Robinson was alive, but it wasn't that long ago. You know he was black, right? Okay, so watch this. If you know Jackie Robinson was black, you seen him in the movies and books before, right? And he sat there bold faced and was like, "Hey, Jackie Robinson was white." If they did that to a common man, Jackie Robinson, what make you think they wouldn't do that to the greatest black man to ever walk this earth? Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. We're going to show you some. I'm going to show you in this Bible, this book is filled with your ancestors, your people. The people in this book, Moses, David, Paul, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Jesus Christ, they are all men of color. They look just like you. Watch this. Read that.
Daniel chapter 10 and verse 6.
Daniel was a black man. Start at verse 5. Watch what Daniel seen. Watch what Daniel seen. Read that.
Verse 5. Then I looked up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins was girded with a fine gold of Uphaz.
So he said, I seen a man with a linen garment on, and it had a gold belt. Read.
His body also like the beryl.
The beryl is a green precious stone. So he said he had on a green garment. Read.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
And he said his face had wisdom coming off of it. Xavier. Hey, look out, bro. Hey, chill.
I'm feeling myself.
All right.
I feel good. Like,
I understand, but hey, don't take his attention away. We're trying to read the word of God. All right, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. So he said Christ had wisdom coming off his face. Read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Because it was prophesied when you read Genesis 49 that Christ will come drinking wine. When you drink wine, the whites of your eyes turn red. So he said his eyes was like the flame. Read.
In his arms, in his feet.
So he said his arms and his feet was what?
Like in color.
Like in color. So your arms and feet, they're the same color, right? So the rest of your body, that same color, right? Let's see. Read that part again.
In his arms, in his feet, like in color, to polished brass.
So he said Christ's feet and arms was like in color, his whole body like in color to polished brass. What color is brass?
Light brown.
It's brown. So how do you polish brass? Revelation 1 and 14. See, the Bible, you got to read it precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. So in Daniel, he said it looked like polished brass. So John the Revelator, who was one of the 12 disciples, he walked with Christ. That's the disciple Christ loved. So let's see what John said about Christ. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So he said Christ had white, woolly hair. What people got woolly hair on the earth today? Black people. The hair on your head, that's wool. The hair on your head, that's wool. So he said Jesus Christ, the black Messiah, had woolly hair. That brother Beard right there. That's wool. Read.
as white as snow.
And it was all white wool. Christ had a white afro and a white beard, like that brother. Read.
In his eyes was a flame of fire.
He drunk wine again. Read.
In his feet like unto fine brass,
Come on.
as if they burned in a furnace.
So that's how you polish brass. In a furnace, it was burned. Hey, officer, give me that image. Cause you said, appreciate you, you said it was light brown. So you see that? It's a polished brass. Hey, you see how close it is to it's darker than his skin. So that means Jesus Christ was a dark-skinned man.
That's right.
And it went from the beginning all the way up to Christ's time, even to this day. Give me that in Genesis 2. Because who was the first man that God created? Y'all familiar with the Bible, right? Who was the first man God created? Adam. What Adam look like? You say probably like you. What you say? What you say, Adam? What he look like? Huh? Like you? You said like you? I can't hear you. Speak up. Huh? Like you? What you say? The same? So we gotta understand when these white people is showing us, this dude was a white man. This dude was a white. No, Jackie Robinson. That's blasphemy. But how much more Christ? Because we got to know who they are according to the Bible. God said they are enemies. So if I enslaved your ancestors and I'm your enemy, am I going to give you the proper edification, the proper education? Will I uplift you to be better than me? Will I let you vote your way out of oppression? Will I let you learn to be better than me? No. I'm going to teach you a curriculum. I'm going to keep you docile. I'm going to keep you on the bottom. Read that.
Genesis 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
So he said, God formed man of the dust of the ground. Dirt. What color is dirt? It's brown, yeah. It's dark, but the deeper you dig, the darker it gets. So if on the surface it's a real light brown, by the time you get 6 feet in the ground, it's going to be very dark. Right. So God took that dark dirt, that dust of the ground, and he made a man out of it. So if you take something that's already brown, how you going to get a white person out of there? Right. In school, y'all got science, right? Biology, life skills, stuff like that. They teach you about traits. Pink skin, stringy hair, green eyes, blue eyes. What type of traits are those? Huh? Yeah, they all physical traits, but what's the name of them? Are they dominant? No, they recessive. All them traits is recessive. They weak. So we got to understand if they got all the weak traits, how God look like them? You think God made himself looking with all the weak traits, but gave people stronger traits than them? Because two black people, they can create a baby with no pigmentation, no melanin. Right. We call it albino. They can make a child like that. But can two white people have a dark-skinned baby? Never has it happened. You got to understand, them people, they come from us. Our forefather Jacob, he had 2 sons. Our forefather Isaac, he had 2 sons, Jacob and Esau. Esau is the beginning of the so-called white man. Right. That's where they came from. Get Deuteronomy 28:48. So we got to understand, the Bible say they are enemies. So when we see them say stuff like Jackie Robinson was white, or Jesus Christ was white, or Shakespeare was white, or King James was white, they only doing that because they have no heritage, they have no culture. So they see us being the greatest people God created. They try to, since they got us in oppression, since they got us in captivity, all the great stuff we did, they take it from us and claim it as their own. Right. Because it's like, what's in Jack Daniels? They said that white man created that liquor. Then a few years ago, they was like, oh, one of his slaves made it. They been knowing that. But now it's so long ago, 200 years since, 300 years since it happened, now we can give them the information because they can't do nothing about it. Right. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God said he sent our enemies against us. Our enemies. Let's see how we know who these enemies are. Read.
In hunger and in thirst.
God said we would have to serve them in hunger. What's your favorite food? Huh? Pizza. Where you get your pizza from? 7-Eleven. what you got? Domino's, the Lots, Pizza Hut, all these places. Do black people own any of them places? 7-Eleven? No, I'm talking about they might work in there. I'm talking about do they own 7-Eleven, the establishment? No, of course not. So listen to what God's saying again.
From the top. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies.
God said you got to serve your enemies, Xavier. You got to serve your enemies, Stan. What's your boy name right here? Zachary. Listen, he said you got to serve your enemy for that pizza you love. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
For everything you consume to eat, your nourishment to live by. God said you gotta serve them for that. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, whatever you drink, Dasani, Aquafina, any kind of water, Gatorade, Body Armor, come on.
And in nakedness, and in want of all things.
He said, even to learn about God, you will have to serve your enemy, the people that hate you, the people that enslaved you. That's what God bestowed upon us for breaking his commandments. So I'm gonna bring up another teacher. Chill, hang tight. We gonna edify you because you ain't gonna learn this in school. They ain't giving out this information, but this is the greatest information ever taught.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.